Hey guys, before and after here, just doing a quick video. I've been trying to do one for a couple of days now, but it's been too long, so to get it right, I'm just going to cut it quite short tonight. Anyway, it's my first video. Fortunately, I've got no images of such because I need a new firewire, but this is out really to the Pinocchio lookalike and Fred Durst lookalike, Bell and Doug. I used to respect you guys a lot, big time respect for you guys, but obviously a couple of days ago you boxed truthfully and that's all done with now. But I think you've brewed a big war, to be honest, because I think some of the comments you come out with sometimes can just be not well, it's your opinion. I can't argue with your opinion, but sometimes they're so one-sided. As such, in your videos are mainly TNA so great, and you don't look at the flaws or the cracks of TNA. All you do is look at the positives. Now, when it comes down to WWE sucks, and you've got no really backup plan. It sucks, and it does really get me. Used to be WWE fans, so you say, and used to enjoy the show, but obviously now you find something against it, and I find when I watch your videos and you do some great video, I find that what you do, you get the worst moment. For example, one night stand. You didn't mention about the ladder match. You didn't mention about. Well, you mentioned about RVD, but that's because you think he's going to TNA, and I will say that's 50-50 because it wouldn't surprise me if WWE don't offer him a spectacle like we did with Chris Benoit. So it's quite interesting, but you really did get me because you mentioned about the pudding match, and you mentioned about Kane and Mark Henry. You didn't really give it a chance. You didn't mention anything else really. You just mentioned them two matches. And for me as a wrestling fan, I think yeah, I agree with them points, but what about the ladder match you didn't mention? You didn't give a decent review on the ladder match. I think it was very lame review. And what you do, you get that bad point, and Kane and Mark Henry isn't the best match. It was okay. It, it wasn't brilliant, let's say. But what you do, you get a magnifying glass, you times that by 1,000 and go through every single naggle. Now, if I looked at TNA, and I watch TNA now and then, I think it's alright show. I think WWE is a better show. I watch WWE, hands up to that. Um, I watch that show and I can actually see so many cracks and you don't see them cracks. So sometimes I think rather than slating the WWE, look at your project, your wrestling federation, because it's not that great yourself. Then another point you made in a couple of past videos where you've said that John Cena does not deserve the title. Well, to be fair, in a way he does. I'm not the biggest fan of John Cena. I think he's alright. His gimmick kind of works. It draws in the money for WWE, and as you've said in the past, that's where it matters, is bringing in the money. And John Cena does with his merchandise. And the idea for turning him to a heel was a great idea, but again, if you turn into a heel, does WWE actually make the money off a profit? Because the fact is, there's more kids who watch wrestling, especially WWE, than more adults. In my personal view, many might disagree. My personal view, I think it was a great idea you come up with, but it just doesn't work because money's where it's at. But I will say John Cena does deserve a title. He's one of the hardest men, and I'll give another one at you. When did John Cena have a day off in the past 3 years apart from working on that video? I want you back that one up, guys. And then the second one, you said Undertaker gimmick doesn't work nowadays. A couple of months back, and this was before I got in, and this really got me because Undertaker to me is one of the hard-working guys in the business. He's one of the most loyal guys in the business. He's stayed with WWE for so long. And you said his gimmick as a dead man does not work nowadays, but you've got so many gimmicks yourself. I'm sorry to say. How many gimmicks you've got? You've got Sting going out on a mic market, Abyss, James Mitchell. I'm not disagreeing. I think your gimmicks work, but don't say gimmicks don't work in WWE and don't work in nowadays wrestling because TNA has so many gimmicks. So don't shoot that one off at me. And the second one you said when HBK was fighting for the title and Undertaker was fighting for the title, like the old guys stopping the young guys getting pushed. But let's look in your company. Well, you've had Sting as champion. Kurt Angle, great wrestler, and he does deserve to be a champion. But he's champion now, and he's one of the old guys. You've got the Steiner brothers. You brought the Steiner brothers back into the business. So, and if you look at the WWE title, the title is about all young guys: Bobby Lashley, Batista. I mean, Batista's not young, but he's a newish wrestler. Batista, Edge, Rey Mysterio. And another comment you said about the titles, that the championships don't mean anything, but in WWE real time history, the WWE champion, it's only been Edge and John Cena who's been champion, and really the past 3 years before Triple H got injured. And for the World Championship, has it been Batista, Undertaker champions? And obviously CW's championship, Vince and Bobby Lashley. I've mentioned my RVD point because you guarantee RVD is going, but I don't know. I wouldn't like to say I think it's 50-50 because I think he may get a sabbatical because that's what he wants. He wants time off. He wants a shorter schedule, so I can understand why he wants to go to TNA. But if he gets a sabbatical, I think there's a big chance he will stay with WWE because, to me, I think RVD. Let's face it, a lot of people were saying about RVD. He shouldn't have been dropped the title, but the guy got caught with drugs, and facts of the matter, he should have been dropped the title, and I think that's a good point. But that's just me a few of my points. And there's another one. It was about 3 months back. Like you said, WWE was nicking every single idea off TNA. All I'll say is, when you brought Ali X and you got the Nation of Domination, basically tons of anti-Americans going against America, and then you've got the Art Foundation and Team Canada going back. And that's only a few, but again, I'm not disputing that. But WWE does steal things off companies, but TNA, back up as TNA does exactly the same thing, and it's a vicious circle, and things happen. And then the final point I want to make to you guys is Ring of Honor. I think you quite insulted a few fans, and I think this is where the big riff with Ring of Honor fans are coming with you guys, because you can't comment on something that you truly don't watch. I don't watch it much. I watch it now and then, and that's on I'm English, so I watch it on Wrestling Fight Channel. So I do see a few things now and then. On Ring of Honor, some old matches when they had Samoa Joe, so I can't comment on the updating, but what I've watched in the old matches, I think if Ring of Honor did get a contract, I think big time, I think it might push Ring of Honor. I think it'll push WWE because it is mainly on wrestling rather than storylines. Final comment of them all anyway. I think you just need to chill out, Bill and Doug, because I think more people watching WWE is on the past rating because you guys keep going on about TNA this, and people are thinking stuff TNA. I'm going to watch WWE, just piss them off, and you piss me off so much. But that's all really I've got to really say. But if you look at Monday night's figures for Raw, 3.8, which is very good. I think it can be better because WWE is getting better. ECW 2.8, which they added up all together, 6.0 over 2 nights, fantastic for WWE. And look at your product where TNA got a 0.9 on Thursday night, and then the second show was 0.5. So to a certain extent, you need to look at your own product, guys. I will be back. Obviously, it's a bit of banter, a bit of fun, but sometimes I think you come out with over-exaggerated comments, and I think sometimes they do really suck ass. It's just wankers for you. Just fuck off, Fred Durst, Clarky and Pinocchio, and you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, peace out. I'm going to make a couple more videos soon. Don't forget this Firewire up so I can make, because I'm quite an animated guy. I do sound a boring fucker, but I'm animated. Anyway, see you later, guys. Bye.